Hey everyone, Zhonos here, back with some more Nine Kings. New patch time. New fun. King of Stone. Let's go. Let's try to play with the new trappers. Hopefully they're good, but I mean, you never know. Also, there was, Scavenger, which is an interesting addition to my general build here if we do moderate. Although that's going to be in the way, isn't it? Do we want to do the 2 perks for our faction here? And do Expander? Maybe. So we can get Hunter. Warden is super solid for just being useful. Tactician's okay. Brewer is debatable, but I want to do trappers, right? So I don't know. I'm thinking this will just help me stabilize the early game. We get one of these just in case, and then everything else we just dump into. Wait, where's leftist? Everything else we dump into moderate, so we get a bunch of general perks. We get some HP, some rerolls. More decrees. Do I need the plot? Plot is nice. We're not doing the base build, remember, so I'm not worried about that. The downside is trappers have really low attack speed. So, that's going to be a problem. But, which is why I'm not that interested in Swift. Mostly curious about those traps. Hopefully they actually are a bit better. But because traps only pop once, cauldrons is not that useful. I guess we'll take the extra plots. We'll do our general nice and easy King 4 difficulty. If it turns out that I can win more regularly on King 4, because I don't want to do a bunch of rerolls. We're just having fun after all. If I can win on King 4 pretty much every time, then maybe I'll start considering bumping it up to King 9 again, but in the meantime, you see, look at all these treasure chests. This is the new patch feature, is a treasure chest. Although the new patch for me, way more important than the stupid treasure chests, is actually the adjustments to a bunch of units and buildings. Like just a bunch of stuff got buffed. That is all I want to say. A lot of stuff got buffed. I guess I'll put down the cauldron for now. Yep. I forgot how loud this freaking faction is, by the way. So we can wait a year, but I do want the trapper. Why is the trapper this hard to find? No. No. You're not doing that to me, game. What? When I want the trapper, it's hilariously difficult to find him. These enemies are not going to be good, but whatever, it's fine. Guess I'll go here and we'll build a trapper here. It's okay. We don't need to rush on placing the trapper. So I'll go here. I could have placed something here and gone for an earthworks to unlock those real fast. There's a trapper. So I'm going to put this down and I'm going to earthworks it away, but I'm going to wait for the prophecy here. I don't think I ran. Did I run holy? I don't remember. A beacon would be okay. I mean, I could even swap out the cauldron. Beacon is okay, but I want damage. But we would get damage if we buff the attack speed enough eventually. No. Maybe we could get rainbow cards balance, and that might help the trappers. Let me look at, oh, that's not bad. That's a good spot. I wanted to put the trapper there. Let me look at the perks. Did I get holy? I did. So that attribute is really powerful. Do we have time? No, we don't. Okay. So I'm going to put the trapper here. If we had time, I would have been tempted to go here and do the amplifiers like that. I'm just going to pop them down here. There, they put down the traps. And remember, the change of the trappers is they adjusted their stats. It's very small tweaks to their stats. It's not a big difference. Overall, they got a little less damage and a tiny bit more health. And they might have got a tiny bit more speed, maybe? I haven't fixed my sheet yet, but the main point here is their damage is down a bit, which is a real bummer. So hopefully, I just want to make the traps hit really hard. So maybe I get the trapper, but I'm going to earthworks this first anyway, no matter what. So I get 2 more cards. We'll take... I mean, I could just finish leveling up the trapper, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that's enough trappers. I mean, I could put down more trappers. But I really don't want to. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of that cauldron. I could... No, the level up... No, I was thinking sacrifice for just a brief moment, but that wouldn't be useful. Let me take something else. Maybe flame tower for fun? Yeah, I want the beacon here. Let me do this. Let me just level them up. I'm not going to go King of Nomads, so I don't care about early levels ruining the scaling. If you have flat increases to stats like health and damage and so on, you should do them first before you reach the, well, typically it's going to be 100. When the percent, when like swords and shields mostly, when they go from flat to percents. The question is, do I greed? I kind of want to greed. I'm going to put down a flame tower. So one thing to keep in mind with traps from trappers. Interesting, they even have a different outline from when they were placed previous to this turn. So one thing to keep in mind, and I do not think this has changed. Like, I really don't think this has changed. But one thing to keep in mind. Ooh, cauldrons now affect all plots around it, including those diagonally adjacent. That's pretty interesting. We're not going that, but that's another interesting build for another time. I'm going to take Feast because that'll help me scale with Holy. And then I just got to find balance. So let's pop down the cemetery here. Right, so last time I investigated the traps basically snapshot these stats. And now that they last forever, see, the change they made is previously, once a trap was consumed during a battle, it was gone forever. But the changes they made, not only do they only place 1 trap instead of 3, and so they go fight sooner, which is great, but also the traps, they can trigger once per battle, but they're permanent, in that every battle, they could trigger up to 1 time. I'm pretty sure they're still going to have the same limitation, though. I'm definitely taking my touch by to help my, what do you call it? Income scaling. So the problem with trappers that we're going to deal with is that the traps are going to be total garbage. And I'm fairly certain that they're not going to scale. So like a trap we placed in year 1 is going to do 5 damage, or well, 9.9 or whatever. Whatever they started with, which I think was 9.9. Because we have perks, it's higher. Normally they would be 5 at level 1. In other news, I could just grab Imp to just kind of stall out a little bit. Could. Wouldn't want to keep him. I could declare war against some... Oh, that's a lot of guys. A lot of rainbow cards. I don't even remember putting in Lucky. Did I? Golem is interesting because tomes would have double effect, but I don't really want to use him. It would make these really good, but I just want to buff the trappers. You know what I mean? I could go for a library. Yeah, I'll take a library, I guess. Pop this down. I still want to replace this with attack speed. Hopefully we get an Earthworks here, or we could declare war against somebody like King of Spells would be pretty good. I would actually like to face King of Spells, if possible. So given our circumstances, I'm actually thinking that I will use the tower to get the... Well, I'll get the tower to unlock this spot, and then I'll Earthwork something out of the way. So here... Do I want the imps to participate? I probably should. I'll put the imp here. Okay. So cemetery should help bail us out. Of course, our stronghold, this is where we take the perk that makes a higher level, is just going to do a lot of carrying for a while here. Earthwork's good. I want the beacon in here. I really want to start pumping the attack speed, especially on the trappers who have really, really bad attack speed. We might lose this fight. We have all these traps, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to do enough. Yeah, see? You see? Because they've been placed since like an early year, they're really bad. I'll level the flame tower. King of Spells, good. So we got a wall maker from our perk. I do think I will do this though, because it'll scale okay with a flame tower. And what else am I going to put in the corner over there? I'm going to do this, and then I think I'm just going to drop down a wall. Oh, you know what I shouldn't have done? HP of the card. I should have put the walls there. I have a chance to put down the wall. I'm going to put the trebuchet here for now, I guess. What else would I put there? I don't know. A unit, preferably. Yeah, our own faction is a really bad matchup for us, as well as King of Blood, but at least they're really slow if we can get all the trappers. This is the problem with trappers in general, is that they place traps all around like this. I'll take the earthworks. I want the extra health on the walls. The problem with this faction is, for most of our matchups, we do really... Oh my goodness, they're so strong. We do really badly with our traps because they are spread out like this, but the enemy just makes a single file line for the most part. You saw the King of Greed kind of hopped over here a little bit. These traps in the bottom will never get procced, almost ever. Like, it's really unlikely that they'll get procced, which is a real problem. I don't want to spend golds. I'm just going to do this. Get my HP. Walls are doing pretty good. Trappers are looking really good now. If I were to places, I would just use a King of Spells to get rid of them, I'm pretty sure. Along with the Trebuchet, I really don't care about them. I think I'll be fine on this. I'm going to drop the vault here to earthworks it away, or to maybe offering it away. We should be okay here. Kind of sad that they killed all my... Well, no, there's 4 trappers left? 1 trapper left? They got like a bajillion health and they're still kind of weak. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't. I'd love to face someone else, by the way. Where's King of Spells at? Can I face King of Spells? Pretty please? I think they're going to kill me. No! No! Where's Spells? I declared war against on... I declared war on the King of Spells for a reason. We should be better into greed now. I say that. Oof. I spent 30 gold for like nothing. Disgusting. Okay. I would like to make this a trapper build. And so my best shot here is probably Overwork, even though... it's gotta be Overwork, huh? I'd want the double damage traps, but they actually have terrible damage. I'll take this because I don't have a lot of gold. And we'll just play it safe for now. I'm going to upgrade the wall. Gives us decent stats on the wall. I'm really concerned about King of Blood here. We do have okay AoE with the Flame Tower specifically. Good. Okay. Well, at least we killed all the enemy imps. The demons are easy to deal with. For the most part. Guess I'll take a sim. Where is the King of Spells? I declared war on him. Where is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rolls for the King of Spells. We missed every time. We're about to face the King of Jack of Rainbows at this point. Before we find freaking King of Spells. Flame Tower's putting in work. Also, Trebuchet? I mean, I have a lot of constructions, they're called. Basically non-troops, I'm pretty sure is what counts for that. But this is not the tower showcase. This is supposed to be the trapper showcase. So cut it out. Okay, so I can get this one easily. I'm going to unlock this one. Still going to put the walls here. So almost 10,000 HP on the walls should help out the flame tower and the stronghold. Since the stronghold pretty much is like a somewhat exponential scaler on DPS, because every second almost I summon a new tower and all the towers just shoot the same rate. So ooh, random fire. Oh, I love random fire. But do you not what I want? I want balance. I could gigantify. I'm going to gigantify and not risk like wasting all my rolls. We're going to look for balance later. Though that's a problem because the traps are going to be total garbage still. Because I'm telling you that they do not... We haven't verified it. We could double check, but if I see something trigger one of these over here, I'm telling you right now, it's going to do like 5 damage. Also, I would love combustion. Can I get any good cards? Why? What is this garbage? I'm going to grab an imp and I'm just going to chuck him over here so I can do an earthworks later. Hopefully we beat the king spells, by the way. They're kicking my butt. Okay, the traps took out those guys. Okay, hopefully the traps kill the rest. You see? It was still doing pretty low damage there. Also, I think we lose. Oh, come on. Oh, we got him. We got him. Now, hear me out. This is not good on the traps. Stop showing up. Okay, combustion. Combustion is acceptable. That should do really good into the King of Blood, at least. Yes. Good. So new traps we place will inherit combustion. Carnage, finally. Adrenaline is pretty good for the trappers because they're going to waste a little bit back here. And they have a ton of HP right now. So I'm going to take that. I'd love to find a balance someday. I'm just going to save my money because we have some really powerful cards now on our trappers. We really need more trappers. We only have 9 of these guys. Okay. Stop that. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. Ooh, come on. Okay, maybe with more cards. I could level out the flame tower, I guess. Maybe with more units. Overinvest? Kind of tempted to overinvest this. At least the trappers are starting to like sort of catch up. Like they're slowly. I need more beacon levels. They're starting to be useful. They're not that useful, but they're starting to be useful. Let's see. You know what would be really good? Would be populate. Like ways to get more units in here. But you know, that's not gonna happen. We already know it's not gonna happen. Let's just get more imps. Ah, conscription. That's really kind of weak, but there's only 1 per year. But it would be really good for these guys. I could just take feast again and I hope I find the one guy. Like if I could just find balance. Sounds like I'm saying something else. If I could just find balance. The trappers will be a lot more useful. Because then I can convert all of that health into also that much damage. So maybe I should just greed for some more. Oh, do you think we could take him? Do you think we're gonna die? They got a ton more health though, right? They should be fine. Right? I'm gonna pop down another wall. It's not much health actually, I probably shouldn't even bother. They have so much more health. Okay. They still took us out. But we built up so many stronghold towers, we should be fine. Yeah, oh, that was close. That was close. There's offering. Spells. They're too risky. They're way too dangerous because they're ranged AoE. I still gotta get this one these days. You know, I'm gonna offering that. It's not that helpful, it turns out. Ah, but this is helpful. Yeah, we should be fine now. I think we'll be fine now. I don't care about the trebuchet. Let me do this. Okay. That's okay. Hitting the library is fine. That's not bad. Gives me more enchantments. Chances at enchantments, at least. Okay, now the goal is to find balance. And then I eventually want to turn off the strong... Although, Trapper's doing pretty good. Stronghold is still pretty helpful. I kind of need it. But... Trapper's actually decent. Surprisingly. What would I even put here? No, I don't want any of these things. I'm just going to sell, I think. Oh, I'm going to put down this first. Yeah. Would have loved another beacon. Yeah, I know it's too much to ask for, but... Okay. Okay. Trapper's viable? I think a lot of it's combustion carrying, actually. Or not combustion, carnage. I think carnage is putting a lot of work. Now the silly greedy thing would just put the cemetery here. I should save money. Let me carnage the imps just for like a little extra firepower. Just a little extra oomph. Because this is going to run it anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to unlock that. These are all kind of weak. I guess I'll take Cauldron, I guess. Yep, sure. There you go, imps. Okay. We saved up a little bit of money. Hopefully we'll make a little more money here. What? Imps? The imps were... What? Carnage is OP. Look at what the imps did. Just one stack of carnage at level 3 imps. Although I had a lot of feasts. That's not fair. I had a lot of feasts. That's a lot of what happened. Nope. I'm pulling the trick from last time. Nope. I refuse. We're having fun. I'm not doing a serious run. I'm restarting. I want new RNG. Give me back. Back in the game, please. I refused. Wait, where's the Rainbow Army? Okay, there they are. Huh? Oh, I cheated. Wait, I still get the benefit of this? And I get to unlock another thing? That's not what I was intending. Also, imps carrying is not fun. Give it back to the trapper. You know what? This is all going wrong. Imp's still doing a lot of work. Not even with carnage. Come on, trappers. Be useful, please, trappers, please. I needed more beacons. There's balance. Look, you know, this is all about the trap. All about the trappers. You can't blame me. Okay. Now I vote another beacon. Good. Turn this off. We're going to get rid of this and that at some point. And it's just going to be the trapper show. So. Let me slow it down. Although, no, they killed him. Nice. I want to see what happens when they touch these. We can verify really easily now, because if it does under 1,000 damage, we know that they are snapshotting the old. If all these all do 1,000, then we know that they no longer snapshot, they update. But we all know it's going to be snapshotted. Like, there's no way. Like that's how it works, right? Like, there's no way they would have buffed them like that. I guess I'll take a cemetery, I guess. I mean, it's whatever. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know if they can kill my guys. Maybe it'll be the chaos fight before we can actually test these traps. Yeah, no, it's going to be the chaos fight. Our trappers are too strong now. Gotta get rid of this guy and these imps next. In other news, do I care about any of these? No. Conscription's a little too late. I'd love the dynamite. That'd be nice. To at least showcase the trap. Yeah, because that's obviously important. Still sad they... I mean, I know why. The amplifier's not transferring bunker. They fixed that. I haven't checked, but they said they fixed it. And it's better for the balance of the game, but it does make me sad. Monopoly. We gotta play Monopoly as well. And just use one tower. That's gotta be super powerful. Gunpowder is interesting, because it would buff the trap AoE, or it should. Do you think Warhorns affects the traps? It would affect Cemetery, obviously, but... Let's test it. Yeah. Sure, let's test it. I will just sell, I guess. I need ways to get rid of these other guys. So I can just test. We'll go into Endless. We will go into Endless a little bit. And we'll verify if they fix some of the other bugs. Can I get a sacrifice? Thank you. I don't want either of these guys. Good. Okay, trappers. Stop showing off. Oh, one trap did proc, but... Oh, hold on. Well, it's going to take them too long. But they did kill all of our trappers. Kind of wild. Swing their flamethrower. Burn them alive. Get them. Okay, they're not going to kill that. I'm just going to summon these in. They're too slow. Why are trappers so bad? I need steel coats on them or something. I guess we do that to get rid of the flame tower. Can I get... Okay, here we go. Mortgage. Precision, sure, because the trap should only hit once. Reroll. Ooh, offering is great. Yeah, let's do this. So get rid of you. Get rid of you. Oh, nice. So then we get rid of you. I know it's going to level dumb stuff. I already know. Let me Earthworks this so I have it in hand. Then I can overhaul this. Okay, so oh, good. It did hit the beacon. Both the beacons. That's excellent. That's not bad at all. And then precision onto you. Wild card, one of the beacons. And then I guess I'll just hold on to this for fun and this for fun. So we can Earthworks or offering or whatever. Okay. Okay. We're really buffing the trappers now, hopefully. Good. The AoE does good into the King of Blood. That's good. Like at the end of the run. Taking you long enough to be useful. Actually, there's nothing I need from King of Blood. I should be piecing them out. Okay, okay. Took those guys out just fine. Yeah, no, they're just walking up to him. Okay, that's fine. Again, we're going to Endless to really limit test these guys. King of Blood, nah. Again, like the factions we got are pretty weak for what we're trying to do. They're not that helpful, I guess is the better way to put it. I could move the strongholds. I have no interest in that though. Okay. We should be fine to these guys. Did they killed half of my trappers? They're still taking them out. Okay, yeah, but you saw the trap damage, right? Yeah, you see 22? You see? That is not up to date. Day snapshot. Let's kill champion. 23, 23. Yeah, those are like the very initial, very early on traps. We'll keep playing. Just a little bit, because I'd love to see the trappers actually do good. So hopefully we can like buff them with some of the chaos cards. I would love diversify or whatever it's called. So we're gonna shoot for that. We need better enemies, by the way. Our enemies are total garbage. Super unuseful, although the King Greed is slowly being useful. Becoming more useful. We don't really need the cemetery, to be honest. I'm probably gonna get rid of it. We could take King of Nothing for steel coats. I would really prefer more population though, but also having multiple crits is kind of useless. That library is going to become very bad soon. With all the random buffs I'm putting on there. Yeah, let me get rid of this, and I'm going to put down another beacon, because that's our best way to scale, is try to get their attack speed up, and then we can scale their damage from there. Let me just kill these guys. Stronghold is so much better of a card, though. Like, I don't know why you would ever go for trappers. Trappers is so bad. So bad. And especially when we, like, seeing the traps not update is, to me, the nail in the coffin for them. Ah, here we go. Barricade. I'm not going to use it because we have a lot of gold. We get a little bit of re-rolling. But Barricade is now 50% of damage reflected, which is amazing. So you could more reliably do like a wall build. I don't know if you'd go into Endless very comfortably, but up until Endless, you definitely could run it. I could give them some flat crit chance, but I don't need it because they have all those crit things already. Dynamite. By the way, $5 says the dynamite doesn't affect all the old traps. I don't know if I was able to verify it at all, but I think it did affect the old traps, because they were doing like 40s. That might have actually affected the old traps. If so, nice. Still not that good. Still not that good. But that's okay. Okay. If there's an upside to traps taking in the buffs, I guess they get Midas Touch. I guess that's a positive. Oh, we need to declare, or we just need more pop. I'm gonna have to summon these. I don't feel like losing. Actually, no, they took out the walls pretty easily. Okay. So walls are not really gonna help us that much anymore. Without more levels, at least. We're not gonna go all the way to year 99, by the way. Don't worry. Steel coat, nice. I'll take another level up. Sure. Yeah. Steel coat, static. Level up this guy. Another Corey, I guess. Sure. Okay, and then she die to the traps, hopefully. Yeah. Go away. Whatever, I'm just gonna sell then. I just want to get a few more trappers online. I'd love to, like, I just want one of the chaos cards, and then I think we'll wrap up once we play a little bit with a chaos card. Who's the most useless? Probably Blood. Although we do okay into King of Blood. I really would love to piece out my own faction, to be honest. But Okay, let's see what happens if we just let them fight. I think they'll die to the traps. They better. Yeah, so bad. The snapshotting makes them so bad. The trappers are better. They are technically better. Are they viable? No. Are they better than they used to be? Yes. I guess if you're playing King difficulty or below, trappers are perfectly fine. It's not great that that's their metric. Oh, okay, we're gonna die. Okay. We lose! We lose! Trappers, you're so trash! Oh, no. 0 damage? Why? Wait, there's no way they did 0 damage. They ran over the mines. Did they not proc? That's not fair. Huh? Don't play trappers. I thought they fixed them. Don't play them. Just don't play trappers. Not worth it. Not worth it. Nope. That's enough trappers for me. Well, I hope we all learned something today. I certainly did. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.